First video, inclusion. A lot of people have their first day of school coming up, and so I think it is just important to get the mindset on how to go into your first day of school, because I have done it wrong and I've done it, I think, right. If you want inclusion done at your school, but the district or school isn't extremely on board and it is starting with you, then I say the first day of school just needs to be you making those relationships with the teachers around you. If there's any school-wide things happening, you should be involved with it. Definitely look at your students' IEPs and see if there's any behavior plans, just so you can be prepared for the first day of school, as this is going to be a huge new day for all the students too. I also feel like the first day of school needs to be, just kind of relaxed. You have a bunch of plans, be prepared for, artwork or interviews, like meet the teacher, whatever fun first week of school activities.
My hat upstairs.
What?
My hat upstairs.
What's upstairs?
My hat.
Your hat is upstairs? Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Are you sure it's not down here?
Nope.
Oh boy. Yeah. No. Okay. You want to finish recording with me? Should we keep going?
No.
Yeah, we're talking about inclusion. Just, planning things.
Put my hat down there.
Yeah, go get your hat.
My hat.
Planning a bunch of activities, even if you don't get through all of them, I think also makes the first week of school easy. Having just the flexibility to be able to go out and do something. If you know any of the other teachers and want to try to do something together, that could be great, even if it's just walking to recess together. First day of the week of school is a great time to evaluate how recess works and how lunch works, because those are two areas where IEPs love to say that children are included, but they're usually on their own at recess and lunch. So this is a great time to see how you can get your children involved. If it's sitting at the lunch tables of their age-appropriate peers, if it's moving their lunch table closer, if it's, if maybe you need to rearrange the lunchroom. I've gone into a school where all the lunch tables were really close together and it was too overwhelming for everybody. So that had to be changed. I'd also say the first week of school, if you can, I love sending home interviews to parents for them to tell me things about the student that might not be on the IEP. Things of like, what are their favorite hobbies? What do they do during the weekend? Like, what are they interested in? Color, food, TV show, whatever it is. So some sort of understanding of what they like to do for fun, and then you can find other students who also like to do that for fun. I had a bunch of kids into that, what's that video game where they're dancing? Fortnite. And when they ended up going to a school dance, they all did like the Fortnite dance at the dance, and kids were going crazy for it. And it was just adorable. Then kind of getting like an all about me thing ready for all of them. Because once you start doing some sort of push-in or mainstreaming or any sort of start to getting into an inclusive community, it's nice to have these things to teach their peers what they're into. Having a school that is fully inclusive would just mean that all of these students in a special ed classroom would be in general ed classrooms all day. They would maybe they'd have pull-out services, but it would be a very different, like what I'm explaining is just kind of a way to start getting some sort of inclusive practices happening at your school when not everyone is on board yet. So this is really going to be videos about how you can start inclusive practices by yourself, and then hopefully get more people on board. I have been able to do this at 3 different schools as an aide and 2 of them as teachers. One of the schools, the admin did not appreciate it, but the other two schools, the admin really did. So,
No,
but the third school, which I will talk about probably a lot, I went in way too hot. My first day of school was way too much, and I definitely needed to calm it down, because I didn't give a chance for people to, whoopsies. I didn't give people the chance to learn about inclusion. I didn't get the chance to talk to people about inclusion. I just was fighting everybody the whole time, and that is definitely not the way to do this. The way to do this is to, be flexible, listen to people, and just start seeing where the school is at, and then kind of going from there. If you ever have any questions or comments, you can comment on the video. You can message me at Kayla@inclusionstartsnow.com. Go to my website, whatever. I don't know what I'm supposed to say at the end. Maybe someday I'll figure it out. Well, thanks for sticking around, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye. Do you want to go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you don't get to go to school for a couple of years because I can't afford it. Can't afford it.
I can't get in.
Can't afford it.
I can't get in.
So you're staying home with Mama and Papa and Grandma.
Tummy.
Yes. Okay.
No crying.
No Colleen?
No crying.
No crying? Anyways,